Hi, I'm Corporal Jesse Shertz, USMC retired.
Rooster, rooster! Nice shot, Jess.
We're in South Dakota. The birds are everywhere here at Thunderstik.
Nicely done.
I was wounded December 22nd, 2004 in Al-Anbar province of Iraq.
Right!
The group here is probably 90% veterans of all ranks, from NCOs to high-ranking admirals.
Nice.
This is fun. It's 15 years, and our initial group was 4 people. And this year we had 30.
There you go.
Yeah! Being out here with these guys, you gotta be quick on the birds.
Oh! That's the way to start the day.
Thanks for joining us on this hunt of a lifetime here at Thunderstik Lodge, South Dakota, on ATK's Grateful Nation.
Nice!
Servicemen and women pay the price to preserve our freedom. Join us as we reconnect wounded warriors with their roots as American sportsmen. And show our thanks as a grateful nation. Imagine a corporation stretching the frontiers of space, providing our edge from the battlefield to the home front, and securing a better tomorrow for those who serve. Welcome to ATK, 16,000 men and women delivering innovation that inspires America.
Being out here with these guys, you gotta be quick on the birds because they're all good shots and they're real fast, good shots. So you don't have a whole lot of time to pick your spot. You gotta be on the ball.
Here. Rooster! Nice shot, that away.
You have to be quick on the trigger with these guys. These guys are all buddies, but they're very competitive. And it came very clear very quickly that, you see the bird, you gotta shoot it. It's a 15-year tradition. Military, veteran friends on a weekend wing shoot, put on by retired U.S. Navy Rear Admiral Jim Meslowski. A time and place where soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines can share a common language and true brotherhood.
It's been the only hunt that I repeat every year at the same location. It's 15 years, and our initial group was 4 people. And this year we had 30.
This is an annual event for us. Most of us are all veterans, military veterans, and we do this as an annual get-together because, 1, we like it, sort of a boys' weekend out, and 2, it's we're all avid hunters, and it's a great American pastime, a great American sport. And this year, it's been a tremendous privilege and honor for us to have Jesse Shertz with us, a wounded American veteran. And that we could have him out here to join us has been a real pleasure for us.
All the guys I've been out here with, they all have different backgrounds, and the majority of them are military. To hear their stories and what they went through and the backgrounds they come from, and to hunt with these guys has been a real pleasure.
Nice!
Hunting is about the camaraderie anyways, but with a group like this where you've got fighter pilots, corpsmen who served in Vietnam, Marines, we've got a wounded warrior, Jesse, with us this time around. You get a pretty special cross-section of America, and you also realize how small that world really is. I mean, there's a very small number of people who are on the front lines protecting this country, and to be out here and hunt with these guys for a couple of days is a real honor.
Nicely done.
We're in South Dakota, and it's in November, and we've just been lousy with birds. The birds are everywhere here at Thunderstik. For a quarter century, Thunderstik has been the premier lodge in the premier state, South Dakota. where 1 million roosters will be harvested.
Whoa.
To prep for his first pheasant hunt, Jesse Shertz takes a shooting lesson from Todd Bender, moving target shotgun coach of the elite United States Navy SEALs.
Hunting these pheasants out here, some are easy shots, some are harder than others. Todd actually gave me some, quite a few good pointers, and my early morning lesson with him helped out extremely over the past 2 days.
When you shoot gun down, the first thing people want is to be gun up, which means they're going to start jacking with his right hand. They're going to take this right hand to get the stock into the shoulder. And when I do that, look what happens to the muzzle.
Yep.
It comes down, and I've got to recover and try to find the target.
Chris's mentor in his shooting world is Todd Bender, who is a 25-time plus national champion in skeet. Todd also was very gracious and kind to have a few hours with Jesse, or an hour or so in the morning, down on the sporting clay course too. He's a phenomenal shooter, world record holder, and he's part of our group.
It was actually a great morning. A lot of times when you have people with military training, they're more rifle shooters, front sight guys, which is completely different from shotgun shooting. And Jesse was very impressive. As far as the fundamentals, what it takes to hit a moving target with shotgun, he already had it, he knew it, and I was able I hope I helped him a little bit with some fundamentals that cleaned his game up a little bit. But as far as ability to shoot, Jesse was phenomenal. Very easy to teach, and I think we had a really good morning together.
Oh.
Beautiful shot. Wow. Do that again.
Oh.
Beautiful shot. Fantastic.
I was on target quite a bit better than what I had been the first day, never having been instructed like that in shotgun shooting.
Rooster, rooster!
I'm Tim Abel, and you're watching Grateful Nation on the Outdoor Channel.
So you're not the greatest shooter who's ever lived, have yet to run out of trophy space, and don't live on a private range on a street called Shootout Lane with a wife and daughter who also love guns. There's still one big thing you and the legendary Jerry Michalik have in common.
Let's go play.
You both love saving money. That's why for all things shooting, Jerry shops cheaper than dirt, and why you should too.
That's fun.
Cheaper than dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter and proud sponsor of shooting's royal family.
Out here, answers should always outweigh excuses. And there's no excuse why a gas-powered heavy-duty truck can't do everything you ask of it. No excuse at all. The new 6.4-liter Hemi-powered Ram Heavy Duty with best-in-class payload.
ATK's Grateful Nation is brought to you by Federal Premium Ammunition. Every shot counts. Cheaper than dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter. Powered by Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. Bushnell, laws of performance. Savage Arms, the definition of accuracy. And by Shell Rotella, the engine oil that works as hard as you.
South Dakota's Thunderstik Lodge has a long-standing tradition of a pheasant weekend for a band of military friends. And wounded veteran Marine Lance Corporal Jesse Shertz and I are privileged to join forces with this great group.
We've been hunting with this group for, gosh, my father's been here about 15 years now. I've probably come about 10. And since then, the group continues to grow every year. So we have invited tons of our military friends, mostly retired by now, and every year we try to keep coming back and making it bigger each time.
Nice! Out of way! Rooster! Rooster! Nice shot, guys. That away! Rooster! Rooster! Nice!
Pheasants may be something new for Jesse, but he comes with a lifetime of experience and a lifelong love of hunting, to the point that he can't imagine his life without it.
It's in my blood. Hunting's in my blood, has been since I was young.
He loves to hunt, and it's refreshing to see him out here having a great time.
Being in the field's special for me because that's where I grew up. I like being out here strictly because of, just the simplicity of it. It's a way for me to relax. I get a lot of thinking done, and hopefully I never get to the point where I can't do it.
Nice! Out of way!
Corporal Shertz is he's a can-do Marine. Never say never. He's a guy that's out here. If you didn't know he didn't have a leg, that he's only got one good leg, I should say one leg that's down there, you would never know that he was missing a leg. He's got this cool prosthetic leg now, wrapped with a T-shirt that he was telling the story of, and it's got the USMC logo on it as well. But it's a tribute to his service. But you would never know. And there's no complaints in this guy at all. This guy is just a can-do Marine.
On patrol in Al-Assad, Iraq in 2006, Corporal Shertz could only wonder if he'd ever hunt again when he and 6 comrades were attacked by a suicide bomber.
My incident in particular, we were hit by a suicide car bomb with 4.5 155 artillery rounds and homemade napalm.
Jesse suffered some severe burns on his face, on his hands, lost his leg, and he's come back strong. And I'll say he's the epitome of a lot of these young men that go off to war and come back broken, but not beat.
I spent 15 months at Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas. A month to 2 months of that was actually admitted into the hospital, having surgeries and whatnot. Many months doing physical therapy, learning to walk on a prosthetic, using different prosthetics, and some physical therapy for, the burns and stuff as well. In my recovery, the doctors did an amazing job down there. It's some of the best doctors in the world. It's the best burn center in the world. My mom come down there and spent 6 months with me, pushing me in a wheelchair back and forth to different doctor's appointments. My family's been extremely supportive in anything they can do to help me. In the after effect, my wife, she's been, my saving grace through it all. She's helped me through a lot more than she knows. If it wasn't for her, I'd be in a lot worse place in my life.
The team of 30 hunters heads out into the rows of corn to pull a full-court press on the fast-running, hard-flying birds that number in the millions in South Dakota. And Jesse's love affair with pheasants grows.
One straight in front of me here.
See him?
Right in front of me. He's coming out your side. That's about 20 yards. Coming out your end.
This is fun. Today was probably my worst day, but I still had a great time because these darn birds get up there and just are gone. And you have to be fast and you have to get in front of those birds. And when you miss, it's still fun. And hopefully, with so many guys out here, we have somebody that'll pick up the bird on the flanks or on your right side.
Hi, I'm Tim Abel,
Jesse Shertz
and you're watching ATK's Grateful Nation
on the Outdoor Channel
at Thunderstik Lodge, South Dakota.
You are watching ATK's Grateful Nation, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt. It's the annual hunt for this gathering of military friends at famed Thunderstik Lodge in South Dakota. And though pheasants are something new for Corporal Jesse Shertz, I'd like to say he's taken to them like duck to water, but I won't.
I love hunting with Jesse. Great kid, great guy. When you have people that like to hunt as much as you do, and this whole crew that we were with this weekend with Maz's group here at Thunderstik, it's just a ball.
We're a great facility with great hunting, but it's the people. It's the people you hunt with every day. It's the guests that come here and the people that work here that make the trip what it is.
Nice! This lodge and its employees are amazing. They did everything they could do to accommodate us. The guides worked